on the Valley today, tensions mounting near the Dakota Access Pipeline in western North Dakota. More than 120 people arrested over the weekend.
And breaking news this Monday morning, a plane crash kills all 5 passengers in Malta this morning and shuts down their international airport.
And here in the Valley, we are dealing with some fog. You can see that on the horizon there. And in addition, frosty conditions. We'll let you know what to expect throughout your Monday in your forecast.
Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is the Valley Today on Fargo CW.
Hey, very good Monday morning, everyone, and thank you so much for waking up with the Valley today. It is now just past 7 a.m. I'm Kyle Bosch here with Lisa Bedeau. We start with the developing story that we're following this morning at the Dakota Access Pipeline project near Mandan, North Dakota. Police say they arrested 127 protesters over the weekend for various charges, including rioting, trespassing, assaulting a police officer, and resisting arrest. Highway 1806 was also closed down after protesters set up roadblocks using hay bales, rocks, and tree stumps.
Police shot at a drone that they say was flying at a police helicopter in a threatening manner. The Standing Rock Tribal chairman says it's police who are escalating violence by using strong-arm tactics. And despite a court ruling allowing work to continue, protesters say they do not plan to give up. 269 people have been arrested since early August. Also developing this morning, federal safety investigators are trying to figure out what led to a deadly weekend crash near Palm Springs, California.
At least 13 people were killed and dozens others hurt when a tour bus slammed into the back of a tractor trailer on Interstate 10 yesterday. Officials say the bus, which was returning from a casino, was traveling significantly faster than the semi it hit from behind. Well, we are following some breaking news overseas overnight. All 5 people on board were killed when a small plane crashed on takeoff from Malta International Airport. Witnesses say that the plane tipped to the right, then crashed into the ground soon after lifting off.
Video shot by a passenger on a nearby plane shows the fire raging from the runway after the crash. Malta International Airport is temporarily closed until the debris is cleared.
Well, time now to get a first check of our weather on Fargo CW with Miss Meteorologist Lisa Green. Froggy. Monday. Oh, it is froggy. My voice is froggy.
That's frost and fog.
Frost and frog together is froggy.
Froggy morning.
Frosty earlier. It's just one of those days. We have 2 different situations going on. The fog causing visibility issues. The frost might make things a little bit slick on some of those bridge decks because temperatures are pretty low out there. So something to keep in mind this morning. You might want to get that car started early, give yourself a little extra time to get to where you need to be. Here's a look outside. You can see a couple of things going on here. First of all, the sun's starting to rise on the horizon. They're starting to see just a little hint of light. But below that, we've got this fog layer. It's very shallow, our sky cam above that layer, so we're kind of looking down on it here in South Fargo. And that is very thick in some spots, causing some visibility issues in a lot of places to start off your day. A look at our forecast. Things will be improving. We'll see those temperatures start to climb back into the 40s and 50s for highs. 54 in Fargo, mostly sunny skies by the afternoon, but we may be stuck with a few clouds in parts of the valley through the morning hours, especially that fog that we're dealing with here this morning. So here's a look at our visibility. We're down to 2.5 miles at the airport in Fargo now, and there are places that are even lower than that. Langdon back down to 0 for your visibility. 1/4 mile in Jamestown, 1/2 mile in Detroit Lakes, and 1 mile in Bemidji. So there are some places where there's just a little bit of improvement. And our temperatures are cold. We're at 25 in Bemidji, 25 in Wadena, and it's only 24 in Thief River Falls. Fargo has 28 and 27 in Grand Forks, so definitely morning to put on that extra layer. And in addition to those low-level clouds, we do have some higher clouds rolling through the southeastern part of North Dakota. But generally speaking, things are looking pretty quiet. So here's a look at the next couple of days. 54 degrees your high today in Fargo. We've got a chance for some rain showers, some clouds, and a little bit of wind as well coming up for your Tuesday. So it looks a lot more gloomy coming up for that second day of the work week. That will carry over into Wednesday as well before clearing out, and temperatures will be into the mid-50s by the end of the week. And when I come back, we'll talk more about those rain chances, how much we can expect to see, who's going to be getting that coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Lisa. 2 people are recovering from injuries this morning after a rollover crash on I-94 near Downer, Minnesota. The State Patrol says 21-year-old Mohammed of St. Cloud was driving and rolled all the way to the freeway fence. He and a female passenger were taken to a Fargo hospital to be treated for non-life-threatening injuries.
Criminal charges are possible against a pickup driver and a man who was hurt when he fell off that truck over the weekend. It all happened early yesterday morning on the 3500 block of Eagle Run Lane in West Fargo. Police say the driver, Matthew Martineau, was driving with 26-year-old Timothy Huser standing on a step near the driver's door when Huser fell off and suffered a head injury. Reckless endangerment charges are pending against Martineau. Huser could also be cited. Police say Huser had had a little too much to drink, which contributed to the fall.
Fargo police are investigating 2 burglary attempts at the E6 Empire on 13th Avenue South over the weekend. The first call came in around 2 a.m. Saturday when the vape store's security system went off. Officers were alerted again around 2 a.m. yesterday. A K-9 unit searched the area, but no one was found. According to the Red River dispatch logs, there was a similar incident at the business earlier this month. We're expecting to find out more this week about a fire in South Moorhead on Saturday. It happened on the 1400 block of 19th Street South. 6 people and 4 animals were able to get out of the home safely. Investigators are still looking into what caused the fire. At this point, they only know that it started in a bedroom on the main floor.
A pheasant hunter in central Minnesota is being credited with finding a missing autistic child over the weekend. The Candy Ojai County Sheriff's Office says the child's mother had called police after her 9-year-old girl went missing around 4 p.m. on Saturday. Now, just before 7, a pheasant hunter reported hearing the young girl yelling for help. She was found in a field just north of where crews had been searching. 7:08 now as we continue with the Valley Today on Fargo CW. And in our election 2016 coverage this morning, it is now just 15 days until the general election, and Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are stepping up their efforts in key battleground states.
A CBS News poll out Sunday shows Clinton leading Trump by 3 points in Florida, and Trump is ahead by only 3 points in the usually red state of Texas. Roxana Saberi has the latest on the campaign from New York.
Hillary Clinton crisscrossed North Carolina Sunday, appearing alongside Mothers of the Movement in Raleigh and blasting Donald Trump at a rally in Charlotte.
He refused to say that he would respect the results of our election. Some people are sore losers, and, you know, we just got to keep going.
Stumping for Clinton in Las Vegas, President Obama criticized Republicans for backing the GOP nominee.
When you finally get him on tape bragging about actions that qualify as sexual assault and his poll numbers go down, suddenly that's a deal breaker. Well, what took you so long?
Recent polls show a number of pivotal states slipping away from Trump, including the usually red state of Texas. The latest CBS Battleground tracker shows Trump leading Clinton by only 3 points in the state.
We are behind.
Despite the dire numbers, Trump's campaign manager, Kellyanne Conway, says he still has a chance.
Our advantage is that Donald Trump is just going to continue to take the case directly to the people.
It's rigged, it's broken, it's corrupt.
At an outdoor rally in Florida yesterday, Trump continued to question the U.S. voting system, as well as polls showing Clinton leading him among women.
I really think those polls are very inaccurate when it comes to women. I think we're doing better with women than with men, frankly.
Early voting is set to begin in most Florida counties today. Roxana Saberi for CBS News.
And Donald Trump is set to continue campaigning in Florida today, while Hillary Clinton will head to New Hampshire.
Tattoos are going mainstream, and some cancer patients are part of the reason why. Ahead on the Valley Today, the growing art form was on display over the weekend at Shields Arena in South Fargo.
Yeah, the Rough Rider Ink and Iron Expo was a chance to share stories of survival for women who had battled breast cancer. Some survivors are now turning their mastectomy scars into beautiful works of art through tattoos. It's something one survivor tells us helped put a positive spin on the finish to her cancer battle.
I want to feel whole again and to be able to do the coloring on the, on the breasts and now my lotus. It's just that final, I did it. This is for me, and I'm so excited to finally close this part of my life.
For more details on mastectomy tattoos, head to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. We have some good news for moms and dads who may be feeling a little guilty about how much screen time their kids get every day. That story's straight ahead.